Are you ready to change your future? Imagine waking up one day knowing you're financially secure while your peers are still figuring things out. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, it's not. It's a plan, and in this video, I'll show you exactly what steps to take at ages 13, 14, 15, all the way to 18 to get a massive head start on your financial journey. Whether you're 18, 25, or even 35, these steps can still work for you. Think of this video as your ultimate checklist for building wealth, starting today. And trust me, these aren't boring generic tips you've heard before. Trust me, just following a few of these steps can put you miles ahead of everyone else. We're talking real, actionable advice you can start implementing right now. By the end of this video, you'll have a step-by-step roadmap to avoid financial traps, master your money, and build the foundation for a long-term success. If you stick around, I'll even share some insider tricks that I wish someone had told me when I was younger. So grab a pen, take notes, and get ready, because this video could literally change the course of your life. Let's dive in. I became a millionaire in my 30s, but with advice like this earlier, I could have done it much faster. So don't skip any steps, they all matter. Let's start with age 13. The key to wealth is time. Investing early is like rolling a snowball down a hill. It starts small, but grows into something huge. If you're under 18, you'll need a parent or guardian to open a custodial account for you. In the US, the options are UGMA and UTMA accounts, which can hold investments like stocks, or even real estate with a UTMA. Even small amounts, like birthday money invested in something simple like an S&P 500 index fund, can grow over time. Historically, the S&P 500 has returned about 12.58% annually over the last 10 years, as of May 2024. At 14, your biggest advantage is freedom. You don't have major bills, so you can explore ways to make money or build skills. Try things like washing driveways, joining sports, or picking up hobbies. Every skill you gain now can turn into income opportunities later. Let me share a quick story. My son used to wake up at 5 a.m. for morning devotion and prepare for the daily activities. He didn't earn a penny doing it, but it taught him discipline. By the time he started his business, he could outwork his competition. Discipline can be more valuable than talent. Speaking of talent, if you don't know what you're good at, it's likely because you haven't tried enough things. Experiment. Don't worry if something doesn't work out, just move on to the next. When you find something you're naturally good at or enjoy improving, focus on it. Aim to be one of the best. At 15, here's a big tip. Stop asking for gifts like games consoles or gadgets you'll lose interest in. Instead, ask for cash. It's a life hack that lets you build a stash of money. And while you're at it, get a part-time job. It doesn't have to be fancy. Retail or weekend work will earn you money and teach you social skills for the real world. Here's the key. Don't save just to blow it on temporary fun. Sure, enjoy some of it, but treat your stash as a launch pad for bigger opportunities. Starting with even $100 saved can make a huge difference. By 16, it's time to get serious. You have 2 years before stepping into the real world, so focus on developing skills. Look at what you're good at or enjoy, whether it's selling, design, sports, or art, and build on them. Even if these skills seem unrelated, stack them. When I was younger, I worked on selling, hair making, and designing. I didn't know how they'd come together, but over time, they did. Trust that the skills you build now will pay off later. Let's talk about investing in yourself. Forget overpriced courses from fake gurus. Instead, look for communities where you can learn and connect with others. Even better, invest your money in tools and equipment to build real skills. For example, my son saved up for his first mechanical tools with part-time job money and some savings in his piggy bank. That $700 purchase pushed him to learn auto repair, skills that opened up countless doors. Between now and 18, focus on developing skills that make you valuable in the real world. Companies will want to hire you because you'll need less training and you'll already bring something valuable to the table. At 17, the priority is simple. Pass your driving test. Even if you think you won't need to drive, getting it done now saves you headaches later. Driving opens up opportunities, especially if a job or client is 30 minutes away. Relying on public transport is risky and can make you seem unreliable. My golden rule? Being early is on time. Being on time is late. Being late? That's unacceptable. Driving gives you freedom and flexibility. Save some of your stash to buy a cheap starter car. It's a worthwhile investment in your future. Now, age 18. This is where the world truly opens up. You're officially an adult, and there are so many ways to get ahead financially. If I could go back, I wish someone had handed me a checklist of things to do at 18. Good news, I've created that checklist for you. Whether you're 18 or older, these steps are essential to building the life you want. Let's dive in. Here are the key steps to take at 18. Let me know in the comments how many you've done. Open your own bank accounts. Having your own accounts is step 1. You'll need a current checking account for income and everyday spending, a high-interest savings account for building an emergency fund with 3 to 6 months of living expenses. In the US, Ally Bank or Bank of America are solid options. Keeping your savings separate and with a different bank makes it harder to spend impulsively. Out of sight, out of mind. Get a credit card. Contrary to popular belief, avoiding credit doesn't build your credit score. Get a credit card, use it for things like gas or groceries, and pay it off in full every month. This builds a strong credit score without costing you a penny in interest. A good credit score is like your financial reputation. It determines where the banks lend you money and at what interest rates. A strong score can save you thousands over time, especially on things like mortgages. Open an investing account. Start investing as soon as you can. Look for accounts like a Roth IRA, USA, Stocks and Shares ISA, UK, TFSA, Canada, or Supers, Australia. These accounts let you grow investments tax-free up to a limit. Most investing apps now allow you to buy fractional shares, so you can start with as little as $1. This is a great way to learn investing early without taking big risks. Carefully consider university. Here's the truth about university. It depends. For some careers, like doctors, nurses, or teachers, university is essential. You need a degree to unlock these career paths, and these professions are critical to society. In fact, I think courses like these should be free for those with the best grades and genuine passion. But for other fields, university isn't always the best choice. Degrees in areas that don't lead directly to a career can be a waste of both time and money. Skills-based trades like plumbing, tech, or entrepreneurship don't require a degree. Your results and track record matter far more. For many employers, practical experience and a great attitude outweigh formal education. So don't let anyone pressure you into going to university for something you don't care about. If you're unsure about what you want to do, consider an apprenticeship. They're making a strong comeback and are a fantastic way to gain hands-on experience while earning. Avoid bad debt. Debt can either help you grow or drag you down. It all depends on how you use it. Good debt, like a mortgage or a business loan, can be a powerful tool. Buying property or starting a business can increase your wealth over time. For example, I couldn't have opened my bakery shop without a loan, but it paid off in the long run. Bad debt, on the other hand, is a trap. Consumer debt, like financing a car or buying things you can't afford outright, is one of the worst ways to spend your money. People finance cars, locking themselves into a cycle of debt. Sure, it's tempting to drive a nicer car, but is it worth the financial strain? Avoid borrowing money for things that do not build wealth. Start a side hustle. Most people will tell you to just get a job at 18, but let's be real, that doesn't mean you have to settle for a life of misery. If you've been following this guide, you already have some skills. Use them to start a side hustle that doesn't require much startup money. Consider things like copywriting, video editing, web development, or community management. These are high-income skills you can master with dedication. If you don't have one yet, you need to catch up. Even if you have a regular job, don't let it hold you back. Use it as a stepping stone. Learn from it, save money, and invest your time in building something better. And if your job doesn't teach you any skills, let that frustration motivate you to spend your weekends learning something new to create a better future for yourself. Invest for the long term. Every shift you dread at work is an investment in your future. especially if you use that money to invest early. The power of compound interest makes your money grow exponentially over time. You earn interest not just on your initial investment, but also on the interest you've already earned. Think of it like rolling a snowball down a hill. It gets bigger and bigger the longer it rolls. Here's an example. If you start investing $250 a month at age 18 into a Roth IRA or stocks and shares ISA, assuming an 8% average yearly return, by 65 your investment could grow to $1.5 million tax-free. Now compare that to someone who starts at age 28. By 65, they'd only have about $699,000. That's less than half the amount, all because they missed those first 10 years. Starting young gives compound interest more time to work its magic. Plus, when you're young, you're likely in a lower tax bracket, meaning you get to keep more of your earnings since you're taxed less. This is yet another reason to invest as early as possible. Want to learn how to pick the best stocks? Watch my next video, but don't click it just yet. Make sure you subscribe first if you're serious about growing your wealth. See you there. If this video gave you value and you're excited about taking control of your financial future, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll never miss a tip on smart investing and passive income. Here's to making every step on your financial journey count. Profitable investing.